right, welcome back. We are again up in Kerbal Space Program 2 with mission number 3, that is. It's named Orbit Kerbin. Pretty self-explanatory. Establish an orbit around Kerbin with an apoapsis less than 300 kilometers and a periapsis greater than 70 kilometers. Pretty easy, just a standard low Kerbin orbit. So let's go. Good, so I guess we can make it with a single stage rocket. Let's see if you really can. Let's see. We save this again because I want to do something later on, and that is try to do it as an SSTO, like a space plane, during this early stage. Not sure if it's possible, but we can try. Mission 2 completed, we call it. Okay, good. So here we are. We start with a pod with one Kerbal in it. I guess it's going to be Jeb again. Yep, it is. We want to bring Jeb back home, so he needs a parachute as well. I guess by now we have already unlocked the heat shield. We have, that's nice. So that is a good starting point. So we can use the trip planner to see how much delta we need. We don't really need to get anywhere. Really, the only interesting step here is the first one. How much do we need for Kerbin low orbit? And that is 3,400. So that's how much delta we need in order to complete an orbit. We need a little bit more to deorbit again, but that's not as much. So let's see if we can make this work and get to 3,400 with a single stage. Can be possible. Yeah, we need the one that has vectoring. We already are at 2,700 or a bit more since we are going into vacuum. But we still have a trust to weight ratio of 2. That is super more than enough to lift off properly. See, we already made it over 3,000. Theoretically, we could now just add boosters to make it. See, 1.17 is enough to take off. 3,600 is enough to reach an orbit. That is our easiest possible rocket to reach a Kerbin, low Kerbin orbit. That should be it. Not much more necessary here. We get up there, we deorbit. Is it enough to yeah, I guess it's enough. Should be enough. Let's name it mission 3. And give it a try. It's really the most basic one that we could possibly build. Let's properly style this thing and give it a nice visual. Like that. Love it. Staging is not perfect yet. What we want to have is we start the rocket, then it takes, I don't know, half a second or something to properly like build up the thrust with some engines. So we stage the clamps in a separate stage and immediately, like half a second after the rocket, we stage those. So otherwise the rocket will just drop and then start to ascend. We can just save some delta V there. Okay, let's go. I'm not using any of my mods this time to get to orbit. Like normally I would just go to K2D2, use the standard lift profile, or not the standard one, but pretty standard one, and make K2D2 do it for me. But for this purpose here, let's do it like that. I was just thinking about if it makes sense to bring a science junior, but we already have the science from low orbit. I don't think it makes sense. There's no science to grab for us here. Okay, let's go. So, once we are at approximately 2 kilometers, we start our gravity turn. "90 degrees east." Like now. We can show some additional information here. Like especially the stage one is interesting. Our thrust to rate ratio and how much time we have left and how much delta V we have left. And of course up here our apoapsis. That should be above 70 kilometers at some point. And then we need to coast to our apoapsis approximately and then burn to circularize. Still looking good. We have 2,300 remaining, which is slightly above a minute of burn time. And we are almost at 50 kilometer apoapsis. 60 already. 65. We are in space. And that's 72. So now we will just coast until this timer here. The timer until apoapsis is almost at 0. And then we will burn the rest of our delta V to make a circular orbit there. So let's time warp a bit until we're almost there. We have 40 seconds remaining. Let's say we need 10 seconds to deorbit. That makes 30 seconds, so 50 seconds, so they're almost there. Into it, we start the burn. hopefully it's gonna be enough. We'll see. Did we bring enough? I really hope so. Close, I guess. It's close. See, it's getting 4 full and full. And there we are. Not quite. I don't want to waste any more delta V on this. So we burn radial out at this point to bring up the periapsis even more without raising the apoapsis anymore. And that should do the trick, I guess. 66, 67, 68. No. Come on. What is the right direction here? We need to bring up the periapsis above 70 kilometers. Oh. How can we achieve that? Oh, come on. We are almost there, almost. Let's now time warp to our apoapsis there. And then burn a bit. So we go that's all suboptimal. I don't know. Yeah, it became debris. All right. How do we deal with that? We do it again. And maybe this time we pack some more. Delta V, can we? You can put some more. Not much, but some. Some. We can put some more. Was it too much? Not too much, but yeah, we can try. Let's try. Okay. Again, let's start. So at 2 kilometers approximately, we will start our gravity turn in the direction of 90 degrees east with Kerbin's rotation. So almost there. Let's display some more info here. And let's get started with the gravity turn. We still have 3,100 delta V remaining, which is slightly above 2 minutes of burn time. We are raising our apoapsis to almost 10 kilometers now. We need to raise that to 70 kilometers. And once we have that, we coast to there, and then we burn again in order to raise our periapsis above 70 kilometers. That is basically the process. By that time, we should have a speed of about 2,400, I guess, meters per second. That's orbital velocity. So we are halfway there, 35 kilometer apoapsis, 1 minute burn time left. 50 kilometers. Almost in space. 70 kilometers. We have it. Alright. So we can go and do it with the maneuver planner, for example. And just see how much we need to get a circular orbit. Too much, obviously. More than we have. No, it's not more than we have. That should be good. No, it's 55 only. We need more. Why does it not show me the periapsis? I'm not quite sure. Okay, anyway, let's just go and burn it. We have approximately 15 seconds of burn time. Let's see if we can make that work. Let's see if that is enough. It is. And we have 385 delta V left. So where is our mission tracker here? Establish an orbit. We did it. Okay. Let's look at that. Maybe we can land pretty close to the KSC again. That would be something nice. But we'll see if we can make that work. We can create a maneuver node here. We need to burn retrograde to like slow down. We have 385. So let's see where that brings us. 384. That brings us pretty close to the KSC. But the atmosphere is going to slow us down quite significantly. So let's overshoot a bit. And see what happens. Oh, damn it. We need to do a retrograde burn. Oh, come on. I messed it up. But only by some seconds, so it's not that bad. Wait, oh, we didn't calculate in Kerbin's rotation. We're good, we're good. And we're going to the sunset. That's going to be dark there. Anyway, let's do that. At least this time we are already pointed in the right direction. Okay. Nine-second burn. How far has Kerbin rotated? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good this time. All right. 3, 2, 1, and burn. Good. We're out of fuel. We can get rid of this whole stage, so it's going to burn up with us. Let's wait until we see the first heat building up. Let's rotate a bit slightly off here. So, oh, maybe, no, that's fine, that's fine. Like that. Once we see plasma building up, we will stage, and then we will have some nice visuals, I guess. Once plasma is building up, we will stage and go retrograde. Hey, age not included. Are you trying to land the booster or just aiming to KSC? I'm just aiming for the KSC. There is no propellant in this one. So either it works or it doesn't. We'll see. Atmosphere should break us quite significantly down. We'll see. Might be a splashdown, might not. I don't know. We'll see. Just waiting for the plasma to show up. It should be around... Hey, come on. Okay, we have some atmosphere here already. That makes it difficult to stick to our original plan. Anyway, yeah, there it is. Plasma building up. Okay, we can stage now. And now we should have some nice visual of the tanks. And ourselves glowing nicely. You have fun, thank you. So there it is, glowing in the background. Anyway, we are coming in here. The KSC, it should be down somewhere there. We are indeed losing some area here, but not as much as I was hoping for. so we are already past the KSC, I guess. Yeah, there it is. KSC. Yeah, unfortunately, but we have a nice sunset splashdown then. That's also something, right? That's also nice. Is it going to be a splashdown? Yes, it is. That's water here. Alright. Calming down slowly. How long ago was science update? 4 months ago? Time for a new update soon, I hope. Colonies. Yes, it was somewhere in January or February? I guess. It was an awesome update. Really, it made the game basically playable. But I think there is going to be at least one intermediate update before Colonies. Which is also okay. There's a lot of bugs to be fixed. So we'll see. Good. Let's splash down here and complete our mission. Well, it's already completed, but recover the vessel, right? Yes. Recoverable. And return to mission control for your mission. Awesome. We can do some science. We can do observation. What we can also do is a sample while we swim, I guess. Yes. Look at that. Okay. Nice. You can get back in, Jeb. Nice done. Nicely worked. Splash down in water. 18 science. Yes, we take that. Welcome back home. Recovering the vessel. We had 13 Gs at some point, I guess, when the parachute opened. We went up 80 kilometers, almost 81. Good. Let's grab some science. Yeah. Every update is good. Yes, as long as they don't make things worse. I think none of the updates so far made things worse. Right? I guess. Mission control. There we are. Basically, we completed 2 missions here. It's actually not how I want to do these videos. I want to do 1 video per mission. But, well, apparently we splashed down in the body of water. So we made this mission. Completed that one as well. I'll see what I do about that. Anyway, so establish an orbit around Kerbin with an apoapsis less than 300 kilometers and a periapsis greater than 70 kilometers. We did that. Perfect. 70 science for us. There you are, you magnificent magnet of scientific study, you. Thank you. You did amazing. We had a watch party to celebrate. There was an exact replica of your vessel made out of cake. Yummy. It was surprisingly flammable. Okay. You might have noticed that a new set of missions are now available. Did I? Not yet. You see, if the main missions are canon, these contracts are the adventurous spin-offs. Okay. Some of these challenges bring in more science. Others exist to keep our part manufacturers happy. Yeah, more science? I like that. We can't afford to turn anyone away. You do know this is the first space program on Kerbin, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. Now that you've conquered orbit, it's time to visit our nearest neighbor, the Mun. Yay! Come back here when you're ready to go. $70 science for us. Yummy. And we also, by accident more or less, completed Buoyancy. I still have no idea how to pronounce it. Test, and that is land the pod in a body of water on Kerbin. We did exactly that, so we finished the mission already. You floated. You kind of looked like an ice cube in a big old cup of coffee. Coffee with ice cube? Ice coffee? I don't know. Luckily, our vessels don't melt. Yeah, that's really lucky. Thanks to the heat shield. Well, at least not in water. Our recovery team was out there in full force today. Boats, helicopters, free swimming with floaties. Nice. You'd think they'd realize it's faster to use a boat than to doggy paddle a vessel back to KSC. Yeah, well, I think they just wanted to swim, honestly. Maybe. Another 40 science. Right, so now we have 152. And we have some more missions. Let's see. We need some science, some research done in order to achieve these missions, right? First one, Mun or bust. Establish an orbit around the Mun with an apoapsis less than 2,400 kilometer and a periapsis greater than 60. So yeah, low Mun orbit. Or no, I guess that might even be high Mun orbit. Okay, no landing yet, just orbiting. That's fine. What else have we? Secondary missions. Attach the Science Junior to a vessel and perform an environment survey on Kerbin. That is ridiculously easy. Because you can just perform it on the launchpad. Anyway, we already have all the parts. EVA while in Kerbin orbit. That is a nice one. I would say we can do Mun or bust, going green and spacewalking in one go. And we do not need any special for those two. Maybe only for the Mun one. So let's see what we can get. 150 to spend. Mun landing. We are not there yet. We don't need to land yet. We just need to orbit, right? No docking needed for that. Trusses are meh anyway. We could use a battery and solar panels, maybe. I like those. Struts, not yet really needed. RCS, now not really needed. Anything else we would really like to have? We already have the... yeah, stay put, Nick. I like those more, so I would want to have those. We can miniaturize the Science Junior and do the Science Junior, right? Where was the Science Junior in? Here. I would like to have this one. That's 85. We can still have some more. We can have the probes as well. And I guess we are going to do that. Power management, solar panels and batteries. We are going to have the better science junior. And we are going to have the better probes. That's it. Let's save this under the name of mission 3 completed. And with that, we call it a day for today. Yep. We did mission 3 successfully. Thanks for watching. If you want, then leave a like, leave a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I guess the video is going up, I don't know, Wednesday or something like that. I already have one prepared for tomorrow. And see you in the next mission. That's going to be a triple mission, like 3 missions in one go. It's gonna be interesting. See you then, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.